Hello beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video I'm going to show you how I make this beautiful and yummy looking yogurt with just 3 ingredients. You can't believe it, but with just 3 ingredients, and they are not the most complicated things in this world. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So this is the bowl we're going to use to leave our yogurt to ferment, and I added hot water just to sterilize the bowl, and you can do that as well. That's the milk I bought. It's a full cream milk and it's the measuring type. I bought it from the market, and you can get yours also in the market. That's the culture we're going to be using, and it is the freeze-dried culture. It is called Yoghurt, and you can find it in cake shops. I bought it about 1,000 naira or so, I'm not sure, but you can do that. So this is the measuring cup I'll be using to measure out our ingredients, and the major ingredient we need is just milk, water, and our culture, which is the Yoghurt freeze dry starter. We're going to be measuring 3 cups of milk to 6 cups of water. Please note that while you're measuring your ingredients, you have water already on fire boiling. You can actually boil the milk directly on fire, and you can just boil the water then add it directly to the milk, and that was what I did. I had already measured the 6 cups of hot water into the bowl, and if you notice, you'd see steam coming out from the bowl. It is boiled. You do not need it to do any other thing. You just want to boil the water, then you add 6 cups to the milk. You stir so that all the lumps in the milk will be broken down and it will melt into the water. When you're done mixing it, you bring out your sieve and then you sieve the milk, just to make sure that you do not have any form of lumps inside the milk any longer. Just to be sure, it's just because you're not sure if everything has completely dissolved. But you can see I stirred for a while and there was no visible residue remaining. So everything is going to be very smooth and nice. After you do that, you'll now keep the milk to cool down. Not completely cold, because I need to explain something to you, because I also made a mistake. Not like a mistake, but I went to have my bath, and before I came back, the milk was already too cold. But you don't want to do that. You'll just want to leave the milk long enough to be a bit cold that you can dip your tiny finger. You can dip it for 8 seconds without burning you, or you can drop some of the milk on your hands and you do not feel burnt. So that is how long you need to leave it for. After you're sure of the temperature, you sieve again, because you see that part of the milk, you don't want it in your yogurt, you get, because you cannot stay and be stirring every 5 minutes. But you can actually stay and stir every 5 minutes. But I did not. I just went to do other things and I forgot. You see, I was touching the bowl by the side and I was not so sure. You see, I was still trying to check the temperature, but I was like, let me just try and see. It will probably work. But do not be like me. Do not be like me. Watch your milk closely. Do not allow it to get so cold. So, out of the main milk, you'd fetch just a little quantity that you'll use to dilute the starter. I got part of it and then I diluted the starter. After diluting the starter, you would now mix, then turn it into the main bowl of milk. And then you can still add small milk again so that to clean up the bowl and you don't leave any parts out. This sachet of 3 grams yogurt can be enough to make 5 liters of yogurt. The 3 gram sachet of yogurt can be enough to make 5 liters of yogurt. So you need a calibrated container. That is, if you're going to start making yogurt commercially, you need a calibrated cup so that you'll be keeping track of your measurements, because measuring with the milk cup would waste your time a bit. That's what I believe when you start doing a lot more. So when you mix the starter, you'll cover it properly, and then you use warm cloth to put the yogurt inside. So as for me, I had this cover roll. It's like a shirt, but kind of like a sweater, but it's very thick, so it was going to work fine. And then because I was so scared of the fact that the temperature of my milk dropped, I still carried another material to just wrap again, and then thinking it was going to be fine, but it was not okay. The temperature went way below what it was supposed to be. And then I put it inside a cooler. You can put it in an oven or in a microwave or in a cabinet, just somewhere that is warm, and you can use a cooler as well. So I put it in a cooler, and you leave your yogurt to stay for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and you are good. Or you can just do it in the night, maybe 7 p.m. and leave it overnight. So at this point, what happened was, because of the temperature drop, I had to now go and make research. I make research, and there is a YouTuber called AK Billions. She teaches about yogurt. So I went to her page to make research, and you'll boil water. If in case your yogurt does not form, you boil water and then you put it in the cooler. Then you put your bowl of milk inside. Leave it for 2 hours, and when you come back, your yogurt will form. So that was what I did, and that was what saved the day, because I was already panicking that I wasted my milk already. I would have to recreate the recipe, and luckily I made research. That's why making research is good. Visiting other people's video is good. You come on YouTube not just to watch entertainment, you learn as well. Like me, that's what I do. When I had an issue, I ran to go and look for solution, and my yogurt came out well. I did not waste my yogurt. Look at that. It's runny because it's not cold yet, but when it's cold, you'd see a visible difference. So when I chilled it for some time in the fridge, I brought it out. I wanted to add little sugar and then little flavor. You don't need to add flavor. This one, it was just me trying to see what's up, but you do not need to. It's not compulsory. If you even notice, it's like a drop or two of that flavor, so it's not like it's super important. And then the sugar I ended up using was about half cup of sugar, normal half cup of standard measure, because that's a full cup. You can see how thick it has become. So you can sweeten it with even honey. It just depends on your choice and your preference. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, because this will help other people to find my videos and it's going to help me grow. So without wasting much of your time, it's just after adding the sugar, you just keep stirring, and that's basically it. Please, like I said, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. I promise you that better recipes are going to come. Better recipes are coming, I promise you. So thank you for watching.